Donald Trump, he's complaining again about his crowd size.
The courthouse crowd size?
Well, he's talking about he did a let's start with the New Jersey rally, actually. Here is Donald Trump at a rally in New Jersey. The guy's got his own plane. Isn't he he's living in New Jersey right now, isn't he?
Yeah, basically. Well, probably at Mar-a-Lago for 6 months and 1 day out of the year, like a lot of these.
But he's at the trial, right? But he's at the trial right now, so he's staying in New York. I mean, he's got his own plane. He could take a trip for a couple hours and come back, but I guess he did the rally in New Jersey. Here he is. You want to do the crowd size clip? We'll do that afterwards. Okay. Here he is praising the serial killer. Now, to be fair, it's a fictional serial killer, but even still, it's not like there were redeeming aspects of a serial killer in this thing. I mean, well acted.
Says you.
Well acted.
From Asia, from all over the world, they're emptying out their jails into the United States. They're emptying out their mental institutions into the United States, our beautiful country. And now the prison populations all over the world are down. They don't want to report that. The mental institution population is down because they're taking people from insane asylums and from mental institution. You know what the difference is, right? An insane asylum is a mental institution on steroids. Silence of the Lambs. Has anyone ever seen a Silence of the Lambs? The late, great Hannibal Lecter. He's a wonderful man. He oftentimes would have a friend for dinner. Remember the last scene? Excuse me, I'm about to have a friend for dinner as this poor doctor walked by. I'm about to have a friend for dinner. But Hannibal Lecter, congratulations, the late, great Hannibal Lecter. We have people that are being released into our country that we don't want in our country, and they're coming in totally unchecked, totally unvetted, and we can't let this happen.
Wait, what? Just going to take a little tangent to talk about how great that movie was.
No. Not how great that movie was. How late and great the Hannibal Lecter, the guy eating the prison guard.
Too soon.
You want your serial killers to have a sense of humor. That's why I like that movie. He was funny about it.
Exactly, look.
He killed, he ate them, and he was funny.
Had a sense of a line about it.
I don't.
Saying congratulations for what?
Late great.
Late great.
The late great Nosferatu.
Does he die at the end of that? No, he doesn't.
Everybody's IMing saying that he's not dead. He's still alive.
Anthony Hopkins is still alive, as was the character of Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, but the movie ended.
I stopped watching the movie, so it's dead. He's dead to me.
I don't have object permanence.
It was great.
I mean, what are they doing, another one?
When the movie's over, everyone's not there anymore.
There you go.
The late great The Fly.
What's amazing is he got on some type of weird jag in that moment.
I think he's cooking though. I think that's his strongest campaign technique is when he talks about appliances or pop culture or maybe fast food.
Well, right. It's relatable. Also,
the only problem is that do most people even remember that movie now? I mean, Silence of the Lambs was 25, 30 years ago.
Yeah, it was 1992 or something like that.
You could do the "Hello, Clarice" line in 2004, and everyone would just go off, and it'd be hilarious. But it really is faded.
It really, right.
Now, the interesting thing about that clip from New Jersey is that you didn't hear a huge reaction to his Hannibal Lecter story. And here he is out in front of the courtroom.
Wait, do we know where in New Jersey that was?
Oh,
Wildwood? That makes sense.
Oh, wait, was there more to that clip?
There's the clip that he's talking about.
Okay, so here he is at the courthouse. Wait, what?
He's talking about the crowd size at the rally here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here he is. Okay.
If some of these wackos came along, these liberal singers that actually vote for me, they all vote for me. They say, oh, Trump, I don't know. Like Bruce Springsteen. We have a much bigger crowd than Bruce Springsteen, right? Much bigger. I'm sure he's a nice guy. How about Chris Christie? You say, I love Bruce Springsteen. And then they used to throw him out of the concert.
Yeah, because Bruce Springsteen is a noted liberal Democrat, and that's also a big part of his lyrics. He talks about
here
working
is
person.
Donald Trump again at the courtroom now complaining about this, and then we'll look at a clip of his crowd there, and then we'll compare it to a Springsteen show. We'll see if it's a bigger crowd in New Jersey than Springsteen would get. But here he is at the courthouse complaining about this.
Is there anything he could say that could put you in jeopardy?
So thank you very much. Greatly appreciate you being here. The New York Times just came out with a poll that shows us leading everywhere by a lot. This is the cover story, and I think you'll find it very interesting, but I'm sure you've all read it. Leading in Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Michigan, Georgia, and Nevada. Nevada, we are leading actually by 12 points.
Pause it for 1 second. In the background there, you can see J.D. Vance is videotaping. He's so excited to be there.
There's Tommy Tuberville.
And Tommy Tuberville is there. And there.
Is that Malio Stock Tips back there?
Yes, you're
yeah, there we go.
What's his name? Our boy
Boris Epstein.
Boris Epstein.
Boris Epstein, yeah. But he's bringing his Senate sock puppets there. Everybody's trying to kiss his ass to try and become vice president.
And you see how his kind of PR savant attitude just like still can never leave him, because he's basically reading these poll numbers from the New York Times Siena poll as a press release.
Oh, I mean, it's actually not a bad. It's a smart.
No,
thing
I
to
get
do.
it. That's the one thing he's good at.
Generally a Democrat state. I think we're probably leading in New Jersey. We had a rally, over 100,000 people this weekend. A lot of the mainstream media didn't want to say how many people. They didn't want to cover. But in fact, I don't think anybody did. I hear the crowd was not shown by the mainstream media, which is what they tell me, but that's par for the course. A couple of polls just came out. Fareed Zakaria, no friend of mine. The Trump trial is politically motivated.
Okay, no, let's go. Let's look at the shot of the crowd.
Really can't get over this crowd size thing. This is the first stupid scandal of his actual presidency, was him obsessing about his inauguration crowd size and lying about it.
All right, let's look at this now. I don't know if this is during his speech or what.
A tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. His pretty-colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing, she sighed.
Yeah, they didn't 100,000.
That doesn't look like 100,000. But here is a Bruce Springsteen concert, and let's not play too much of the sound. This looks more like 100,000 people. Here it is. Yeah.
MetLife Stadium.
That's MetLife.
At MetLife,
Stadium.
yeah.
Is that even 100,000 at MetLife?
That might be
It
like
goes
80,
up to
70.
81.
Yeah.
Oh, it
but
goes up to
they-
81. It's like, and they have like the back quarter up. So that's probably like 50, 60,000 people.
No, but well, yeah, that's true. I guess I was gonna say maybe even more than 80 because of the.
But he sold out
kid on
3
the
days in a
field.
row.
He sold out.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my point is, though, is that when I'm comparing those two crowd sizes, it looks like there may have been 8,000 people there, maybe, to see Trump. Maybe
I think that's
closer to
generous.
like
5.
maybe 600 to 700. I don't know. It doesn't look like that much now in retrospect.
Who's this?
And this was a Springsteen crowd in Gothenburg in Sweden also.
Yeah, that's just
Well-
a slightly more packed crowd.
Yeah, media won't tell you that. Media never tells you what.
Trump should do
true
3
numbers.
straight rallies in the same place and see how the third one goes.
Oh yes, just that's the scientific
Like
method.
he might literally like bore his own audience.
I mean, what was he even talking about as they pan to the crowd size? Poor things.
He was reading the snake poem that he reads basically at every rally, which is basically like, you knew who I was when you let me in the door. It's like, it's sort of like.
He does that all the time.
Oh, he does? Gosh.
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.